Welcome to the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. What a beautiful Tuesday evening it is, folks. Moments away, it'll be the Phoenix Suns up against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum Center. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at the Hornets. Hasn't been a banner year thus far, but they're clinging to that 8th spot in the conference.
I think for the Hornets, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Killer Bees on the wing, Beal and Booker the 2 and the 3. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. And for the Hornets, it's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. Trey Mann out there with Ball. And it's Nurkic in at the 5. Approaching the midway point of the season now, Grant, how much do players want to be named an all-star?
You know, B.A., I'd say for the young guys and for guys in their twilight years, too, it means a lot. But for the guys that have done it a few times before, you know, sometimes that weekend off is a nice reset button.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Booker. Richards inside. Defended by Nurkic. 5 on the clock. Durant's shot is off. It's stolen. Here's Beal. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Bradley Beal is one of the most difficult individuals to guard in the league. No surprise he comes up with the drawn foul there.
First one falls for him.
Bradley Beal entered the NBA as a sweet shooter, but consistent work and improvement has turned this guy into an absolutely lethal threat from everywhere on the floor.
And so he hits both. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Boy, you just see the mid-range confidence for Brandon Miller. That's a huge part of his development.
Ball against Jones. Pass to Beal. The teardrop. And Nurkic with the block. Bridges against Durant. High arcing shot. Bridges misses. And it's Beal with the ball for the Suns. It's a 3-point game. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
It was surprising they lost both games to this team last year. You would have thought the opposite.
Well, that is so easy for Bradley Beal. From 3, no problem.
Now here's Ball. He had 25 points in his last game. Miller a screen on Jones. Bridges outside for 3. And Durant with the block.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. To the inside. Here's Ball. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Now here's Jones. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Booker with it. He's picked up by Miller. Here's Durant. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee, and he let me in on their strategy for Devin Booker. He said no easy shots for Booker tonight. We only want him taking off-balance, tough looks. At least that's our hope. Sounds like they'll be throwing everything they can at Booker defensively, B.A.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And here are the Hornets now. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end.
Boy, early in his career, LaMelo Ball has let you know I am dangerous from deep. The free ball is good.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Suns. They trail by 1, coming off that win against the Sixers.
That was a tremendous all-around game. Their intensity was there, and their production was right there along with it, too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
Now here's Ball. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
They get the rebound. Richards' shot is off. The Hornets have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's Miller. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Booker. Jones from outside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Hornets trail by 4. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
All right, now we have a moment. Here are the most efficient teams from range over the past month. Charlotte in 5th.
Yeah, boy, they've been hot from 3 this past month. That's what happens when you have good shooters who get into a good rhythm.
Booker against Miller. Ball looks over the floor. Clock at 6. Pass to Bridges. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
The Suns lead by 4. Now here's Jones. And here's Booker. Pass to Richards. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Brandon Miller.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. First one falls. That one's no good. A bit of a tweener, but Miles Bridges finds ways to show up in the box score doors.
Well, you know he's looking to score, Brian, first and foremost. Easy to set up as he can attack from virtually anywhere. No matter what, you know that Bridges is going to get you some buckets.
Now here's Beal. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. Back to Durant. Connects from downtown. Durant's got 8.
KD, if you allow him to spot up, the easy money sniper will not miss.
Here's Ball. Pass to Nurkic. Outside man. Bridges with it to get back on track. Richards pulls it in. Jones against Ball. Here's Richards. And Nurkic with the block.
Oh, my goodness. Great timing on the rejection by Nurkic. Such good defense there.
Ball no good.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Offensive board. Richards. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Hornets trail by 8. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass the ball from deep three-point range. And it's Phoenix for the rebound.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Outside Durant. From deep. Sinks the tray. He's got 11.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Doris, in terms of assist-to-turnover ratio, Tyus Jones normally leads the league.
B.A., this guy is such a steady hand at the lead guard position. Tyus always makes excellent decisions, plays within himself, and plays mistake-free basketball.
Allen, he's checked in for Jones. Three-pointer, Bridges. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
Now here's Durant. A 17-point game for him in the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
And Ball gets it to go.
Irrepressible confidence, LaMelo from deep.
And so Beal will bring it up for Phoenix. They're leading by 8. Outside Durant. Back to Beal. Bridges against Durant. For 3, Allen. No luck on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Here's Miller. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Miller's got 7 points.
I tell you see the burst of speed of Brandon Miller getting out in transition.
The Suns lead by 6. It's Beal on the wing. He's guarded by man. Booker, the pass to Beal. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Back to Bridges. Nurkic with the ball. Richards is there. Fades back. That one's wide left. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. Count it.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker on the interior. It matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Hornets trail by 8. Ball outside. Back to man. Miller outside. Inside. Here's Ball. And it's Phoenix for the rebound.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Beal, the pass to Richards. Here's Allen. Booker with a screen on Miller. Out to Beal. Good D by Ball.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Miller, the pass to man. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. The Suns lead by 8. Pass to Richards. Now Booker. Allen outside. Out to Beal. From downtown. Drops in the 3. Give him 8.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Ball. He has 6. And it's blocked. Out of Out of bounds. Hornets ball as Charlotte keeps possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Green's checked in for LaMelo Ball. And a change for the Suns. Dunn's checked in. Shot clock at 6. Man with it. He's against Allen. And that one's good. Man.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Now here's Allen. He's guarded by man. Now Allen. No points so far. It's stolen by Green. And it's the Hornets on the break. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Grayson Allen.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Phoenix.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And he knocks down the first one. Doris, Trey Mann is an example of a semi-late bloomer in the NBA.
The NBA, that's not unusual for a player in his early 20s. Now he's been with a couple of different organizations. There's a versatility to how he contributes in the stat sheet. And a lot of times, especially for somebody of Trey Mann's skill set, it's about fit.
Now here's Durant. He's got 11. Dunn, the pass to Beal. Now here's Mann. He's covered closely. Shoots over Beal. Mann misses.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Allen, the pass to Durant. Here's Dunn. Three-pointer off the mark.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Mann. There's the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant's got 5 rebounds in the game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
BA, this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, BA?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper. The Hornets making a switch here. Curry's checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And Doris, when you think about Kevin Durant, certainly a prolific scorer, but that's not the whole story.
What I love the most, I think, BA, about Kevin Durant is how much he loves playing the game of basketball. His availability is never in question as long as there is some measure of health. The work he puts in consistently. Anyone who's ever seen his routine, teammates, coaches, front office staff, they are in awe of the commitment to his craft.
Now here's Durant. 12 points for him. Good.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
.36 seconds left in the first quarter. Curry against Allen. Now here's Curry. Defense is right there. Pass the ball. 5 to shoot. Phoenix grabs the miss. Dunn, the pass to Allen. Shoots a fadeaway. That's good from Durant on the assist from Allen. Durant's got 16 points now. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Phoenix. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, they've got Grayson Allen. He's out there with Bradley Beal. Damian Lee out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's done in at the power forward position. Now here's Curry, still without a bucket. And Ball gets it to go.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
And it's Beal with the ball for the Suns. They've led by as many as 11. Plumlee, a screen on Ball. Beal, the pass to Plumlee. That one falls, coming off Beal's feed. Plumlee's got his first basket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Ball with it. Puts up a deep three. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Plumlee. And here's Beal, hounded by Ball. Ball against Beal. 6 on the shot clock. And Allen gets it to go.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. B.A.?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Bowl, he's checked in for Phoenix. Jones comes in for Allen. And here's Charlotte now. A 12-point game. Curry passes to Ball. Outside Curry. Outside Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Ball no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Beal against Green. Pass to Lee. This one for 3. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got 5 assists in the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now here's Curry. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Ball with it to the paint. Here's Williams. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And now the Suns fast break. Beal from outside. Rebounded by Green. Hornets trail by 15. And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Grant.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
Now here's Bowl. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
And he makes a first. Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to Williams. Here's Ball. 11 points in the game. And here is Williams. Count it. Good. Williams has gotten his first bucket of the night.
They're in trouble if they let him post like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
And the Suns with possession. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Jones feels it out. Pass to Dunn. Outside Bull. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lee, the pass to Jones. Yes, it's good. Jones has got his second bucket of the night.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
You look at Miller. He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But, of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting. This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Hornets trail by 20. Ball outside. Outside man to the middle. And Nurkic throws it down.
Yeah, you can see the power game that Yusuf Nurkic has in his tool bag. That's a strong finish.
Now here's Jones. And here are the Suns. They're on a 15-4 run. Bull, a screen on Ball. Jones, the pass to Bull. Over Nurkic. Bull, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they wanted to win the physical battle in that game, and they did. Their rebounding numbers really paint the picture.
That control of the boards, I felt, fed their offense. There were a ton of second chances, a lot of confidence their bigs could dominate the glass.
Phoenix making some changes. O'Neal comes in for Bull, and it's Devin Booker in for Lee. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Suns lead by 16. And here's Jones out to the wing. Here's Dunn. No good from outside.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And that one's good, man.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And so it's Phoenix with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Jones, the pass to Dunn. Back to Jones. Pass to Booker from outside the arc. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 now. Beal against Green. Outside, Williams. Now here's Ball. Back to Williams. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist of the night.
LaMelo Ball has that basketball on an absolute string and always times his passes quite nicely.
Now here's Jones. Outside Booker. Beal outside. Outside for Booker. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Suns lead by 13.
Yeah, just late help on the defensive side. I mean, just another breakdown for them.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Here's Mann after the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Now Nurkic. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Here's Williams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Williams has got 6 here in the quarter. Jones against Ball. Now here's Jones, tightly guarded. Pass to Booker. Clock at 6. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns, Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix, Doris.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
Miller can't get it to go. The Suns lead by 14. To the inside, Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
Yet another monster night for Kevin Durant, one of the best scoring forwards in the history of the game.
Ball passes to Bridges. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Suns have gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Jones, the pass to Dunn. Back to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Durant. And another basket for Phoenix.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Here's Mann. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Cavs in Cleveland. Now Ball, defended by Jones. Nurkic passes to Ball. Ball in the paint.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Jones. Pass to Booker. Up top, Allen. He's guarded by Mann. Here's Dunn. Booker drives in. The shot misses. Great D that time from Miller.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack, and you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Booker. Jones. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Bridges has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside man. Bridges finds Ball. Bridges, a screen on Booker. There's Ball with a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. They led the game at one point by 20.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Nice shot by Durant.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
Hornets trail by 16. Outside man. Ball, a screen on Booker. Here's Miller. And a miss there on the triple. Phoenix has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Pass to Jones. Fires for 3. Fires in the triple. Jones has got 7 points.
Yeah, you can see that Tyus Jones almost prefers to shoot out of the corner.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league. Nurkic passes to Ball. A deep 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Durant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Miller against Jones. Outside Durant. Back to Jones. 6 to shoot. Pass to Booker. Jacks up a three. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got assist number 8 now on the night.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
Now here's Ball. He's got 13. Can they get it? And Durant with the block.
It's pretty hard to shoot over a 9-foot standing reach. KD send it back.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
No good on that one. Well, Doris, one thing about LaMelo Ball, not many true point guards walking around at 6'7".
BA, the length of a forward and yet one of the most prolific playmakers in the game today. That gives a coach a lot of versatility and options with one individual player.
Green's checked in for Man. Richards is checked in for Phoenix. Bradley Beal comes in for Allen. Now here's Durant. He's got 22. Down low. Outside for Booker. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
.116 left in the second. Miller outside. Outside, Green. Miller against Booker. Miller, he's open. Charlotte, no good that time either.
They keep going back to the same person expecting a different result. He hasn't scored the entire period.
Three-pointer, Beal, that's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. 44 seconds left in the first half of this one. Steps back and shoots. Charlotte shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. No good on the free throw.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
The Hornets making a switch here. Man's checked in. And he sinks the second.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Well, the Suns shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Outside Durant. Miller against Booker. Pass to Richards. Outside Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The jump hook. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And Charlotte shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Yep, that one goes. Man's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
Beal finds Durant. Puts up a 3. That shot off. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Brad, you limited their effectiveness early. What did you guys do defensively?
I think we just did a good job coming out with intensity. We did a good job frustrating them. We know this is a team that's really good at moving the ball, and they got a lot of guys that can put it on the floor, go one-on-one. So, we're just accepting the challenge, limiting them to one shot as much as possible, getting out and going.
Thanks, Brad. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
At home, this team is pretty stout. Looking at this upcoming stretch, they're probably licking their chops.
Well, we're talking pork chops, or lamb chops, or what kind of chops are we talking?
Or chops could mean acumen, being great at what you do. Kind of like you two mutton chops. And taking a closer look at that first half, how about Kevin Durant?
We see this night in and night out. Durant is a machine, elite scorer from all levels, and he doesn't wear down.
Yeah, you just keep feeding them and 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 serve me a plate up too, but you keep feeding them and feeding them.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And so it's Phoenix with it. It's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. LaMelo Ball is out there with Trey Mann. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Hornets 5.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
And they pick up 2.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Phoenix leading by 22. Jones with the ball. Outside Booker. Here's Beal. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Miller, the pass to Ball. Here's Mann. Ball outside. On the wing, man, pounded by Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Nurkic a screen on Beal. Here's Mann. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Booker from the arc. Rebounded by Nurkic.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Ball passes to Mann. To the paint. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Richards has got rebound number 8 now. Beal outside. Lets it go from deep. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Charlotte calls timeout. All right, let's take a look at the highest scoring teams over the past month in the NBA. The Suns, number 1.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately. Running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
Ball outside. From down in the low post, it goes. Ball's got 17 points.
With the size he brings to the guard position, you love to see LaMelo assert himself down low.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You take a look at Phoenix. They're currently in 4th place and trying their best to get a better seeding.
Well, I think for Phoenix, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Jones finds Beal. Back to Jones. Beal outside. Fires the 3. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Nurkic. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Just under 2.5 minutes into this 3rd quarter now. No good with a layup. Here's Miller. Sinks it from distance. He's got 10.
Boy, confidence right there. The pull-up jump shot is on time for Brandon Miller.
Here's Jones. He has 7. The kick to Durant.
Get through.
Beal outside. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 4 assists in the game.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Booker. 13 points in the game. 3-pointer Beal. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
He got loose from downtown in the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
On the wing man, defended by Jones. Oh, denied by Durant. And the Suns pushing it up now. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Devin Booker is a 2-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
Now here's Jones. 7 points in the game. To the middle. Sweet little floater. Jones has got 9 points.
Oh, that little floater, such a big part of Tyus Jones's game.
Now here's man. Pass the ball. There's a screen by Nurkic. Tries to break his ice. Tipped. They get it back.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Durant, the pass to Jones. Misses the layup. Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the 3rd quarter. Bridges, right side. Pass to man. The 3 from Ball. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Beal's got 4 rebounds now.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
Now Richards. Outside Durant. 5 to shoot. Beal from outside. He can't get it to go. Oh, Durant with a steal. Buries it down low. Durant's got 26.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
Outside man. Pass the ball. And here's Bridges. And the layup is good. 6 points for him.
Boy, that's solid work on the interior. I love how assertive Miles Bridges is on the offensive end.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Beal finds Jones. Ball with a steal. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Durant surveying the D. Pass to Beal. Now here's Allen. Here's the three. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Allen's got his second bucket on the night.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Nurkic with the ball. Here's Ball. On the wing man. Shoots from the line. Richards pulls it in.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
4-3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Ball outside. Pass to Nurkic. Man with it. Hounded by Beal. Nurkic a screen on Beal. Here's Man. Off the mark there with a three.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made one and missed one.
One shot.
One of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
Pure from three-point range. Man's got 14 points for the game.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
And Booker has got the ball here for Phoenix. They host the Hawks after this one. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Pass to Richards. Outside Durant. Allen outside. The Suns need to get off a shot. Booker, good.
How about that? Devin Booker says anything you can do, I can do better. 3 in the books.
Now Nurkic. Here's Ball. Allen defending. Ball against Allen. Ball no good. And the Suns shooting it at 52%. Pass to Beal. The 3 is up. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Charlotte's gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Now Nurkic. And here's Ball. Williams on the wing. Allen against Ball. Takes the three. Kept alive. Over to the wing. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Pass to Allen. Outside Durant. Now here's Richards. Booker for three. Knocks down the triple. Booker's got 19 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Unfortunately for them, they're reeling at this point.
So true. Very little going their way right now at either end of the floor.
Looking to get back on track. Ball with another miss.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now here's Richards. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Allen inside. Guarded by Miller. That's good from Allen on the assist from Durant. Durant's got 5 assists in the game. .125 left in the third quarter of the game. Ball passes to Nurkic. Here's Mann. Clock at 6. Pass to Nurkic. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. That doesn't go either for Ball.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
Booker against Miller. Now here's Booker. Tight defense on him. Richards. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Brandon Miller. And this will be his second trip to the free throw line. First one falls. Charlotte making some changes. Williams is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Green comes in for Mann. And it's Curry in for LaMelo Ball. Lee, he's checked in for Phoenix. Morris comes in for Beal. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Charlotte's shooting around 32% in the third quarter. Curry against Morris. Miller right side. They still need this. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Miller's got 9 points in the quarter.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Durant. And here's Allen. Fires from deep. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Now Green. 3-pointer. That shot off the mark. The deep 3 from Durant. That one doesn't drop. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Phoenix out in front, delivering the blowout. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Grayson Allen is out there with Monte Morris. Then it's Royce O'Neal. Then there's Damian Lee. And it's Dunn in at the 4. It's stolen by Dunn. Here's O'Neal. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Doris, this has been a good few years for teams from small markets, don't you think?
I certainly do, Brian. I mean, think about some of the most exciting players we have in the league. They're young, but they are captivating. Victor Wembanyama in San Antonio. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in Oklahoma City. Giannis has been in Milwaukee his entire career. The list goes on.
That free throw misses. And no luck that time either. Well, the Hornets shooting only 36% so far in this game. Here's Ball. And that one's good. Ball's got 22 points.
Well, in the paint, it's the length and the agility of LaMelo Ball to get things done around physical defenders.
Well, the Suns shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Allen outside. Back to Morris. Ball against Allen. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
Well, this is why you put the ball in Monte Morris's hands. He will make the right decision.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Outside, Green. Pass to Williams. Now here's Ball. Shot clock at 5. Overdone. O'Neal pulls it in. And so Morris will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Now here's O'Neal, hounded by Ball. Allen, the pass to Morris. Shoots over Curry. Morris can't hit. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Shot is good by Curry.
That is a Seth Curry shot. He has the in-between floater game that every guard in the NBA must have.
And here's Dunn. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Allen can't get it to go. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Oh, got that one up quick. Ball's got 10 points here in the second half.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Morris against Curry. Allen outside. Stolen by Ball. With the drive. Rebounded by Dunn.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Lee, the pass to Allen. Back to Lee. Shoots over Ball. And the basket by Lee.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Ball outside. Lets it fly. Here's Williams. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Done with it. Green picks him up. Morris for 3. That one no good. Well, the Hornets shooting 37% from the floor at this point. There's Ball with a 3. Charlotte again missing.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Pass to Morris. And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, B.A., whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches' contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have 0 problems with the salaries. Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game, he says, I can get off the ball as well.
Morris deciding where to go with it. Inside, and stolen by Williams. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. There's Ball with a 3, and it's Phoenix with a rebound. Dunn's got 4 rebounds now. Allen, the pass to Dunn, puts the move on. Second shot opportunity. Some solid defense from Williams.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And it's Green missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Lee into the lane. And Allen gets it to go. Allen's got 9 points here in the second half.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Here's Ball. Williams on the wing. Outside, Green. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in the game. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Morris passes to O'Neal. Back to Morris. Dunn with it. Pass to Allen. Beyond the arc. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Williams finds Ball. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Williams. The 3 is up. The rebound by Allen. The Suns have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Now O'Neal from behind the arc. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Morris against Curry. Williams from long range. Counted from distance. Williams has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
Martin, he's checked in for Phoenix. And so it's Phoenix with it. Doris, coaching is a difficult job. You think they're judged unfairly?
I do, PA. I think they go into any circumstance, and it's largely contingent on what is the strength of the organization. What's your ownership like? What is their commitment level to winning? What is your front office and the decision-making process like? But we all know this. Like, the coaches ultimately are the ones who are judged by wins and losses. They know that going in.
Here's Lee. And he drops it in from the low post.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And so it's Charlotte with it, following the score by Phoenix. Ball passes to Williams. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now Morris. Martin, left side. Outside O'Neal. Here's Morris. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Seth Curry.
Boy, Monte Morris, a bit undersized, but make no mistake, he is unafraid to mix it up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Morris.
Monte Morris was a late second-round selection back in 2017. But, boy, hard work and perseverance has paid off for this guy.
Plumlee's checked in for Phoenix. Both free throws good from Morris. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but To answer your question, BA, you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Morris with it. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Morris. Plumlee passes to Morris. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Ball against Morris. Here's Nurkic. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
And so Morris will bring it up for the Suns. Pass to Allen. To the inside. Stolen by Bridges. Here's Nurkic. And he lays it up and in. Nurkic has got 6 points in the quarter.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Phoenix has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Here's Morris. Plumlee finds Allen. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. Charlotte has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Here's Nurkic. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist here tonight.
They're really working the paint now.
Now here's Morris. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Ball passes to Nurkic. And here's man. Allen defending. The three from Ball. Buries it from 3. Ball's got 15 points here in the second half.
LaMelo Ball said, I see your triple and I raise you one of my own.
Now here's Allen. He's guarded by man. Morris outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. We've got 1:48 left in the game. Here's Miller. Look it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
If you will foray to the basket on a dribble drive, you better expect some contact. Mr. Miller up and ready for it.
And for the Suns, they're shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. Plumlee, a screen on Ball. Morris passes to Plumlee. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Suns.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kevin Durant.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
And the Suns shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Morris outside. Launches it. Connects from downtown.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Now here's Nurkic. Miller outside. Bridges passes to Mann. Bridges, a screen on Allen. Just 5 on the clock. Mann. And another shot. And the basket by Bridges.
That's how you take care of business. Miles Bridges protects the play, finishes strong for his group.
Morris against Ball. And here is Morris. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And now, time for our player of the game, Kevin Durant.